Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to Maverick Baking. My name is Kelly, I'm from Scotland, this is Francesco, he is unsurprisingly from Italy, and today we're going to be tasting snacks from yet another country. If you are new to the channel or new to this series, Snack Surprise provide us every month with an amazing box full of snacks from all over the world. If you would like to check out as a one-off or set up your own subscription, I will leave a link in the description box below, and I will even flash up a naughty little discount code on screen for you right now so you can take advantage of it. But without further ado, Signore, where are we travelling to today?
We're going to Spain. We're going to Spain.
España. Spain creations have come from that country as beautiful as, you know, Pedro Alonso. But also known for having wonderful food. So I am incredibly excited about this month's box. This is Snack Surprise's original box, full of sweet and savoury snacks as well as drinks, and I cannot wait to get into it.
I want to start. Well, let's go with the boca bites. The boca bits.
Boca bits. Boca means mouth?
I guess.
So these are cortezas de trigo. I have no idea what flavour these are, but these are made by Lay's. And it looks like they're going to be little kind of, they're like crunchy wheat snacks maybe. I have no idea what that smells like. If you get any closer, they'll go up your nose. Senor.
Oh, they're fluffy.
Ooh. It tastes like...
Umami.
Yeah, it tastes like how the bottom of a burnt bacon pan smells. And I mean that in a good way.
Right?
Do you know what I mean?
No.
If you've been frying bacon and you kind of take the bacon out but you leave the pan on the heat and there's that kind of overcooked meat smell.
Hang on, but for how long? A day, an hour,
No, like
a week?
2 or 3 minutes. I can't stop eating these.
Is it really?
Like you said, even though they are almost completely nothing when they go into your mouth texture-wise.
Yeah, it's very 80.
Very light, very airy. I quite like them. Those with a pint of beer.
Enjoy.
Fabulous. I'd be happy to give those a 4 out of 5. Mostly because I have no idea what I'm eating. Where else are we going?
Pandilla, Cheetos.
Cheetos pandilla, surely, no?
Pandilla.
For some reason, I don't know if these are like a Halloween special or if Spain particularly love spooky themed crisps, but these look like they're going to be ghost-shaped flat Cheetos, because Cheetos are normally like cheese puffs. They're like long, skinny...
I like the Twinkies, twisties, what are they called?
Yeah.
the banana shaped one.
Yes, like cheese puffs. Like what?
Yeah, the cheese puffs.
Yeah. Would you like to try one? Mm-hmm. They're wonderfully orange.
They smell better.
Mega cheesy.
The first memory that popped up in my head was my auntie got me into her mountain's house on the very top of the mountain, surrounded by nothing. And she took the crust of parmesan, put it into the wood stove, burned it for like 4 minutes, and the taste of it is very close to this, except obviously the parmesan is better. But it's not like cheese. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it feels like the crust of the cheese rather than the cheese itself.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's a very earthy flavour.
Or like the burnt outside bits of a cheese toasty or a cheese pizza or something.
Or a burnt quesadilla.
Wrong country, but yeah. I wouldn't even compare it to normal Cheetos or cheese puffs because it doesn't have a like fake cheese flavour. You know, most cheese puffs or cheese crisps all taste pretty similar. These taste like actual cheese. I would give those 5 stars. Absolutely. Salty snacks aside, shall we refresh our palate?
La casera.
La casera. Ooh, it has a little house on it. So is it something to do with
The house.
the house? Gaziosa insuperable.
It turns out some people mix it with wine and beer. Not kidding. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
What colour is it going to be? Place your bets.
Purple.
Purple. I'm going to say colourless. Totally clear.
Whoa!
Oh!
You've seen it before.
I haven't. I mean, it smells like Coca-Cola. My mouth is enjoying it, but is also very confused.
What's your brain saying?
If someone mixed equal parts of Coca-Cola, lemonade, and tonic water, that's what I'm getting from this. It's both got a lot of flavour and none.
So what you're saying is a mistake of a drink.
No, I like it. I don't really know why. I mean, I guess you might mix it with wine or beer to make them less heavy in hot weather.
Yeah, what's with that? And then, wine in this. Oh my god.
I like it. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because it's kind of unusual and it doesn't really know what it is.
I think they do better with sangria.
I think we could all agree that. Can I make a request as to where we go to next?
No.
Can we have La Palmera?
La Palmera. What's La Palmera? Oh, the Palmera.
Palmeras. So these, I have never had a specifically Spanish one, but these seem to pop up in a lot of different cuisines. They have a different name in France. They have a different name in...
What do they call it in France?
In France, I think this is a palmier, so similar to palmeras. But I think in some British and some American recipes, you see them being called ears, like elephant ears. It's basically a puff pastry. If I can give you guys a close-up. It's essentially a puff pastry rolled up like a book, sliced really thinly, and then baked with a bit of sugar on top.
Oh, do you want to share it?
Do you?
Yeah. Mmm. Yeah, it's a yes from me.
Oh, it smells like shortbread.
It's an absolute yes from me. So tender. So soft. So soft. So tasty. We had something similar called millefoglie in Italy, but like the biscuit version, not just just the cake version.
It's the same idea though. Like, I guess that means what, 1,000 layers or something? It's like a good Scottish shortbread and a good French croissant just had a filthy affair on holiday in Spain and produced this thing. Crunchy, but buttery. It's sweet without being too kind of heavy. That's a 5 out of 5 from me. No hesitation. Okay, sir, where are we going next on our Spanish holiday?
I think we should stick with the Filipinos.
Okay, so the Filipinos, this is a very big package of whatever these are. All it really tells us in English is that they are with real white chocolate. So it looks almost as if these are going to be donuts, like tiny donuts. So they might be tiny donuts or they may be small chocolate biscuits. They look a little bit like, you know, you can get those white chocolate covered Oreos. Oh yeah. It's somewhere between a good chocolate biscuit and that kind of white chocolate covered Oreo. Stop. The white chocolate is good. It's just a creamy little smooch.
Creamy little kiss.
Creamy little kiss. It's smooth. It's sweet, and the chocolate biscuit underneath is good.
Would you eat this at 10 a.m. or at 3 p.m?
Both. With a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Exactly.
Or sangria.
Stop.
5 That's a 5 out of 5 for me. Absolutely.
Toke. Dokke. Crunchy wafer covered with milk chocolate and rice pieces.
Right. Ooh. Okay, so this is everyone's favourite. If you have seen any of our other snack surprise videos, or if you are just from mainland Europe, I know you'll appreciate this. Every single country, every single European country, from the north, the south, the east, the west, everywhere.
Of Europe.
Has a chocolate wafer bar. Everywhere.
Which one do you think was the best one so far?
I have been most impressed by...
It's hard to actually tell, isn't it?
Poland. Generally. But these are toke. So these are a chocolate wafer that also look like they have kind of crunchy rice pieces on top. I'm a bit obsessed with the 1990s style packaging. I really, really like it. There are 2 barritas in here, so we can share. Yeah. So there are layers of chocolate wafer, chocolate cream, and tiny little crisp rice pieces on top.
Let's talk about the wafer. Let's talk about the chocolate. And let's talk about the crunchy bits on top. If I can tell you my opinion, chocolate quality is very poor.
Yeah.
Wafer is very high. The crunchy bits actually fits.
You think that's a good wafer?
I think it's an average wafer, but that is just because there's plenty of other wafers that are much, much better.
This is my least favourite thing so far. I like the addition of the little kind of crispy rice pieces. I think that's great. I think the textures are good. It's an incredibly light wafer. It's not kind of one of the crispy ones. It's one of the ones that just kind of dissolves in your mouth. I don't think the wafer tastes particularly good, and I also don't think the chocolate tastes good. I say this having loved everything else so far. This isn't my favourite. I would give that a 2 out of 5. Vamos.
Vámonos. La casitos.
Casitos. I love these. Maracas. These look like they are going to be like British Smarties or American M&Ms or wherever you come from in Europe or out with, some kind of sugar shell coated chocolate.
Or you just go for a mouthful.
That is pretty much identical to British Smarties. A little bit kind of milkier and creamier in the chocolate than M&Ms, for example. Nice vanilla scented sugar shell. Nice little bit of kind of subtle generic milk chocolate in the middle. I'd give those a 4 out of 5. Shall we taste the pancetta rosa? So this looks... But it looks like it's going to be like a giant Twinkie like you would find in America. It looks like a cream-filled cake covered in some kind of pink substance. Oh, girl. I can smell my dentist crying. Oh, Lord.
It's a plum cake.
It looks like raw meat. It smells like vanilla. We have a kind of soft sponge here with a very vague looking cream filling and what looks to be that like kind of candy melt coating I was talking about.
Life is quite hard, isn't it?
Is it that bad?
No. I'm dubious about the pink coating.
It's better than I expected. For any of my viewers who've tasted Hostess Twinkies, the American thing, they're awful. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it. They're really, really bad. The texture of those is terrible and the cream has no flavour. This is an improvement on that. The pink stuff is like a hyper vanilla and like rose or violet flavour. This is like something your granny buys from the shop and would give to you when you go round for a cup of tea. And yeah, I mean that in quite a loving way.
Thinking she's doing something good.
That's my take. I'll give that a 3 out of 5.
The Feeney Sparks.
The Feeney Sparks. These are sour nuggets. Another object that doubles as a musical instrument. These are gluten and fat free. You'll be glad to know.
Shall we? Do you want to know how the Germans open these things?
I'm not sure I do, but I'm gonna listen.
Would you like a Feeney Spark?
Yes, I would love one.
Here's some.
How to break the trust in your relationship in 2 seconds. Sour. Juicy. Honestly, I quite like these.
Yeah, me too.
They're fruity. They're sour. They make a fun noise in your mouth. What would you give the messy Feeney Sparks out of 5?
A 0.5?
I'm gonna give those a 3. I think they're pretty nice.
Stop.
Okay.
Let's move on, Kelly.
Let's move on.
The Galaxy Mix, please.
Galaxy Mix. So this is also from Feeney. These are more little kind of sour sweets.
Is that a spider?
It looks like a spider.
Oh,
I love the colours.
They're all sugar coated. Like there's no tomorrow.
Vague fruity flavour, a little bit of sour sugar. Nice gummy texture. A little bit like Haribo Tang Plastics. I like them. And I'd probably give those
a 4 out of 5.
Another 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one final sweet to taste.
The picotas.
In our Spanish box, the picotas. Now these are cherry flavour.
Yeah.
I think. Love the kind of old-fashioned packaging. So it's got a hard coating. Can I bite into it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I told you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Super sweet. Bit of
the cherry.
Super sweet. Crunchy shell that breaks away into this nice kind of soft gummy centre. I would give that a 3 out of 5. Fantastic as always. Snack Surprise, whether it's the mini box, the original, or the big premium box, you get a great range of stuff, whether it's salty or sweet or drinks. And you know, we've had stuff we've hated, stuff we've loved. That's half the fun of it. And it means, especially in current horrendous global incidences, you can travel without leaving your house, which is always nice. Always nice. Spain thank you very, very much for having such wonderful things. You have opened our eyes to some new flavours, some new textures, some that I don't want to open my eyes to again, some that I would happily eat again right now. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And if you did enjoy it and you would like to come back, do consider hitting that subscribe button. We would love to see you again. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for being here as always. Thank you to Francesco for joining me in this wonderful nonsense. And we will see you for the next one.
Hope you had a great Christmas. Ciao.